Funeral arrangements have been announced for Patrick Lyoya nearly 2 weeks after he was shot and killed at the hands of a GRPD officer. Here's what we know tonight. The funeral is set to take place this Friday at the Renaissance Church of God in Christ on the southeast side of Grand Rapids. The service will begin at 11 a.m. and is open to the public. However, masks are required. Speakers will include Attorney Ben Crump and Commissioner Robert Womack. Plus, civil rights activist and Reverend Al Sharpton announced today he will also be part of the funeral services. Sharpton also said he will help the family pay for the funeral expenses and help in the fight for justice. People in Grand Rapids have been rallying for 6 straight days downtown as national interest has grown surrounding Patrick's death. 13 Your Side's Justin Bachman has been following the demonstrations all week. So, Justin, how many people came out?
Good evening, Elena. It would be easy to say hundreds came out to support, maybe even thousands throughout the week and the weekend. Saturday's march took up entire city blocks at a time. In Easter Sunday, the crowd was a smaller group, but they weren't discouraged by that. Instead, they were encouraged by that turnout.
I mean, it's never going to die down. It's people that still blowing this up on social media. It's people that still care about this. People are not going to let this die until we actually get some type of justice.
Even with a fraction of the people, the message stayed consistent. Justice for Patrick Lyoya. Saturday night, a sea of demonstrators marched laps around downtown Grand Rapids with that very call. When the march ended, the block party began.
Extremely beautiful. The people is still out here. We had a nice sized crowd out here.
That's not to say the night was without tension. Protesters were met with police barricades as they got close to Van Andel Arena.
If anything, they were the ones that were sitting up there wasting taxpayers' dollars, having to follow us, playing cat and mouse, and we were doing nothing but peacefully protesting.
Another common theme among protesters is the desire to not have to keep doing this.
What y'all say? Patrick! What y'all say? Patrick! What y'all say? Patrick!
Man, I love y'all. Love one another. Shake a hand, meet a friend. Know your neighbors, man, because you're gonna see them again, and you can just walk up to them. Hey, how you doing, Brian? Hey, how you doing? And you know what I mean. And love one another.
When Breonna Taylor died, when Dante Wright died, when George Floyd died, I was out here marching and protesting.
You know, enough always have been enough, and the people is tired. You know, we're tired of having to keep on doing this, and we don't want to keep having to say other people's names again.
County Commissioner Robert S. Womack says that another march is planned for Thursday in Lansing, bringing that message of justice for Patrick to the Capitol.
Justin, thank you. The topic of Patrick Lyoya has been talked about at the state's Capitol. 2 state senators spoke out last Thursday following the release of the video. State Senator Adam Hollier and State Senator Erica Geis spoke on the floor of their heartbreak after seeing that video. Both echoed that despite passing dozens of bills on police reform, they haven't saved lives of Black Americans.
Patrick Lyoya is dead today because the license plate didn't match the car he was driving. And when confronted by the police, he failed to comply with the instructions he was given and ran in fear. None of those actions have a penalty equivalent to death.
You know, we do all these BS bills in this place about police, but we never do any that actually matter. Because yet again, a Black man, Patrick Lyoya, is dead, murdered at the hands of those who are supposed to protect and serve us.
No resolutions or bills were introduced during that meeting. Stay with 13 on Your Side as we continue to cover the shooting death of Patrick Lyoya. To read more of our stories from throughout the week, head on over to 13onyourside.com, or you can download our news app on your smartphone.